A gathering by traditional leaders in Bloemfontein will be addressed by the Deputy President Paul Mashatile in his capacity as chairperson of the inter-ministerial task team. The meeting will take place under the theme of the promotion of development and social cohesion in traditional communities. Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala is in the Free State with the latest for us. Nqobile, good morning to you. Looks like that gathering about to take place. I hope you are able to hear me. And the Deputy President addressing this gathering at a time when traditional leaders, at times, they do tend to be skeptical about the government's approaches, particularly closer to the election time. I'm not sure if Nqobile is able to hear me at this stage. Nqobile, are you there?
Well, I am here, Polly. There's just quite a lot taking place here. In fact, my guest was just trying to settle. But I want to show you behind me now. Of course, this is where the event is going to take place. We do understand that they are waiting for the Deputy President, of course, to speak to them. But there are a lot of issues. You will understand that this comes from the national stage into the provincial stage. You can imagine that a lot of leaders have a lot to say, especially in coming to cohesion as well as unemployment. If you have listened to any of the Deputy President's speeches, he has spoken about the importance of the youth participating in terms of finances in this country. So this becomes very important. There's also issues around HIV investment, which he has highlighted in the past. So we're waiting to hear how he says this should be done, of course. But I want to bring in now the President of Contralesa to speak to us. And I mean, there's quite a lot to unpack that we can already say, Hosi.
Indeed, we are looking forward to this engagement with our DP. As Contralesa, we'll be happy if the President won't ask us again, what is it that our people want? Because for the past 4 or 5 years, we told them. The former Deputy President, Honorable Didi Mabuza, went around all provinces asking royal leadership, what is it that we want for our people and for ourselves? We told them. Today, our expectation is to get a feedback as to how far have they gone in terms of addressing those issues that we raised with government for all these years.
If you can take us into your confidence, what are these issues that you had already put in front to say this is what you want them to look into?
Unemployment, if you can look at it, is rife, especially in rural areas. Our young kids, our young students who completed their matric, they went to varsities. Some even went as far as to colleges. They've got diplomas, they've got degrees. They are idling at home. Some are working at some chain stores, some at filling stations. With their degrees, is there any policy on how to capture these young ones after they completed? We don't see it. We expect our government to come clean on that one. We look at royal leadership. There are many killings. We lost not less than 45 traditional leaders for the past 4 years. And in all those killings, not even one person was arrested. We're saying to our governments, what's happening? And we don't want to politic about this. We are only saying traditional leaders are human beings as well. If they are killed, we expect some movement from the police and the minister to see what can they do.
Just briefly, Hosi, do you trust that they can communicate with you when there's time where the politics is going to be playing a role? We're going towards elections.
Unfortunately, they are busy with their squabbles. Instead of focusing on what people want, they are focusing on who must take which position. Our plea as Contralesa is that please put aside our squabbles, deliver services to our people.
Thank you very much. Well, clearly said there, Polly, the ask is deliver services to our people and stop with the squabbles. Well, we are going to hear what the Deputy President is going to hear from a lot of these kings that are here, traditional leaders, of course, who are standing in for the people. They want to see results.
Right. Nqobile Madlala, thank you very much. And indeed, puts paid to that skepticism I spoke about ahead of this particular meeting. Traditional leaders always complaining that government gives them attention closer to a time of elections.